Alright, I'm ready. Are you ready, Chun?
Well, my music also just ended too, so perfect timing.
Hello, everybody. Didn't even have my mic on when I started my intro. Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
Uh,
good start. Good start.
awesome start. So let's hide the Credbowl logo as well, too, to be
That's also a good thing.
super prepared. What's
I now realize television has one major
make sure I'm
advantage
on
over
the
a
right
live stage show.
screen
Huh?
as well.
What's that? A television you can turn off.
Why, no, we haven't
Right.
played in almost 4 months. How can you tell?
Technical difficulties out of the way. Welcome back, everybody, to Tomb of Annihilation. I am Kitsune Kaylee, your dungeon master, and we are joined right now by Chun.
As always, I'm like a bad penny. You can't get rid of me. Have I used that joke before? I don't know.
Plenty of times. We are joined by Kari,
Good afternoon.
and we are currently joined by Kitsu as well.
Konnichiwa. Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Digi will be joining us here, but he had something going on, so will be joining us in just a little bit. Um, but he did give permission for Kitsu to play a character, so we will go with that.
Huzzah.
Sorry it has been so long, folks, but holidays, um, life, craziness, and all that kind of stuff happened. But we are
Yep.
back for some fun. John, since you just recently watched most of the video that for everything that happened, why don't you give us our recap to kind of catch everybody up?
You say most of the video as if it wasn't just the last 20 minutes of the last stream.
Yeah, most of the video.
Alright, fine. So, in the various explorations of Omu, our intrepid adventurers managed to be ambushed, escape from, re-ambush, and successfully capture a particular tabaxi person who, after ending the combat with him tied up, had surrendered and offered to take us back to his lair for, as he so quaintly put it, a meal fit for a conqueror or something like that. Shockingly enough, I've still not figured out the sound balancing, so it was really kind of hard to hear. But that's about it.
You can balance sound?
Yeah, it's honestly easier to balance a T-Rex on a ball. However Toriyama did that is beyond me, but I can't get people to sound right on my stream for love nor money. Shockingly, I don't get any of that anyway, so there we go. I have reasons.
There was another shrine exploration where you guys finished up getting your second puzzle cube from the shrine of Shingambi.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, that does
And
remind me to
Found
get my
accidentally
notebook out.
killing our guide.
that is also very true. That everybody almost died during that combat. Um, got a flying carpet that you guys forgot about for the most part.
Oh, believe me, it was one of the few things I did remember.
And worked your way over, met Bag of Nails, got Diggery got sniped by Bag of Nails quite a few times. Not dealing a lot of damage, just getting hit.
I prefer being a librarian, not a pincushion.
And so, yes, Bag of Nails has been captured, surrendered himself to you as well, and offered to take you back to his lair to give you some food and um as a show of friendship and as people who were able to actually beat him in combat.
Such as it was, considering when I watched it, he ended up just jumping down from the trees, getting confused, getting stunned, getting tied up, and was like, "Oh well, you beat me fair and square."
Yes, his ass was thoroughly kicked, basically. But so Nails has invited you guys back to your lair. I think you guys were in the midst are going to be discussing if you wanted to go back or not. So let's. What would you guys like to do?
Mm.
Well, outside of the fact that he jumped us, I'm not sure we have any reason not to trust him. He says, pulling out that
Well,
last arrow.
well, he did say that he was offering us some food, so
Yeah, I definitely want the food. If he does anything, I'll cut his head off.
Oh, very well then.
Okay. He takes you to his lair, which is a small ruin, um, not too far from where you captured him. Guides you along the way and leads you into the basement of that area where he has set himself up. You can see some trophies along the walls of various creatures. There's a Yuan T head mounted on the wall. Um, a couple kobolds, some grungs, various dinosaur parts,
An impressive
and towards
display.
and towards the back of the basement is a bubbling cauldron that smells of delicious stew. Now, looks at you and just says, "Oh, well, to be able to be a proper host, you must release Bag of Nails. Please do so.
Praised bag of nails?
Must release Bag of Nails."
Oh. I thought we already had, but sure. Like, how else would he be leading us if he was hog-tied hand and foot?
Oh, I forgot that you guys had hog-tied him. My apologies.
No worry. He's like, yes, he leads us. And he just leads us to his lair. And it's like, he's just hopping around like Veggie Tales. Like, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, dear goddess, no.
He walks to the back of the cauldron, gets out quite a few bowls, one for each member of the party, and starts bringing out the stew. Um, Stirring the stew, ladling it up, making sure everything tastes good. And he turns to you and asks, "What brings you to Omu?"
Hmm. Investigations, adventure, things of that
yeah.
sort. What have, what understanding have you of the undead in these areas?
They are good prey.
They certainly put up a decent fight.
A bit too easy at times, but good prey nonetheless.
Agreed. Well,
You, you seem like you have quite the noble journey.
it's certainly one of import, to a degree, I'm sure. There was a curse that we are investigating. one affecting the cycle of life and death, specifically undeath. There has been hints that its origin is within this jungle. Following a lead, we've discovered upon these ruins.
Hmm. You seek the Great Tomb. The Tomb of the Nine, yes?
That would seem to follow what we have discovered. A few of the shrines that we have investigated so far here would seem to point to something of that direction.
Hmm. I came here myself seeking that at one point. There is a great treasure. He starts walking over to you, handing out bowls to each of you of stew, and it looks like a very, very nice hearty stew, chunks of meat, um, chunks of meat, potatoes, various root vegetables. Not really sure what the meat is, given that you haven't really seen a lot of cows or anything else around the area, but looks good at least. It goes on. I was seeking a fabled treasure called the Navel of the Moon.
Hmm.
Given up long ago, but I was going to use it to find my lost son. Unfortunately, I've given up on that dream.
I'm sorry to hear. It's not too much of an issue to ask. Why have you?
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna draw a nice little basement for us to put you guys in.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Now, that would be a pun of my caliber that I wouldn't expect to happen in an actual official work.
Drawing. Stairs. There we go.
I feel like that was a little stretch on my part.
But I could not find my way into the tomb. And to be fair, I have been here for far too many years now, and I may be a bit senile.
Hmm. Oh, I'm terribly sorry for your losses, then, sir.
Now all I truly seek is a warrior's death. But as you folks were so kind to keep me alive, the least I could do is treat you to a final meal.
It is appreciated, kind friend. Oh, but please don't let my player's normally gregarious nature step in the way of anybody else speaking.
So, where exactly is this tomb that you were talking about? Tomb of the Nine.
Let's see if he actually ever found it.
That's a very good question.
Since you asked the question, Kitsu,
Make a roll.
nope, call it even or odds.
Uh, let's go with the odds.
I could never find it.
Oh,
However, Not too far from here, there is a fane full of yuan tea. From what from what little information from the ones I have hunted have told me, they know where it is. However, they do not like outsiders very much.
From what I've
Hmm.
read of Yuan Ti, that tracks.
And it has been said, although, again, I cannot tell you for sure, their leader, Rasni, is supposed to be working with some form of lich. But he may not be on friendly terms.
I guess we know our target now.
We've definitely run across Rasni in previous discussions. Wasn't he associated with that, with the, guide man? One that was previously with the Red Wizard? Unfortunately, my notes only have the name Rasni, so I'm making some leaps here.
You mean Orvax?
Well,
Your guy that
I knew that the guide wasn't Rasni. I was I was I was trying to remember if Orvax was associated with Rasni.
no,
Okay.
he was not. Orvax was associated with the Red Wizards of Thay. He was their guide. Um, you got some kind of hints about stuff at the city entrance that was written in common. Um, Fear the fangs of Rasni. Eric, I've gone search of the 9 shrines. V, the puzzle cubes are the key. Beware the frog monster. Who is Unk? All hail the king of feathers. The snakes are not what they seem. Kubazan equals bravery. Shigambi equals wisdom. Moa equals question mark.
Okay.
Yep.
So that is where you heard of initially heard of Rosny.
Yeah. Hmm.
And Shauna still has the Sword of Light that has not been uh fully implemented in D&D Beyond yet.
It is very hard to implement that sword in D&D Beyond because of the special
Mm-hmm.
effects. You cannot do conditional effects, unfortunately, and that not that I have figured out in D&D Beyond.
Hmm.
But Bag of Nails will go back and start to stir the pot and pour himself a bowl of stew. Go, friends, eat. Do not let me hold you from your great meal here. And he will sit down kind of a little bit farther away from you, and you will watch him stir his bowl and wait until you guys start to eat.
Hmm. Very well
Out
then.
of, out of character. I don't trust him now.
Oh, me neither. But you and I have the best constitutions of the five of us. So,
Well, true.
That is true.
Not gonna ignore her rumbly tummy anymore and get a ball.
Diggery will start digging into his soup as well.
A
Sha-
smile will cross his face as he watches you guys eat.
Shauna will take a sip.
Hmm. Hmm. The proteins might be a little bit unidentifiable, but they are but it's well cooked, well flavored.
Oh, if you wish to know what the meat is, I am happy to tell, as I am a great hunter. It is combination of dimetrodon, uh, crocodile, and snake. We shall
Hmm.
say.
Hmm. Well, that certainly explains why it had a certain similarity to chicken and fowl meat. Not distasteful.
You will watch as Bag of Nails will start to eat his food.
And Shauna will start eating. Just in slow bites. Probably feed a couple to the bag of devouring.
Why am I now suddenly thinking that the spirit of the bag of devouring is just that eldritch being Garfield?
His stomach,
Lasagna.
I say his stomach is is an extra dimensional space that can fit so much lasagna in.
Indeed. Hmm.
Bag of Nails will put down his bowl that looks to be half eaten. Friends, I give you the room. It is getting much late outside. I will do favor for all of us, and I will go hunt more food for the next for the morning.
Ah, yes, sir, you are a most gracious host.
It is the least I can do. Is there anything any of you crave? I can hunt most things.
Shauna's petting the bag.
I have the distinct impression, sir, that you know far better what is better to be eaten than we do. Whatever you hunt shall be fine with us.
Then I shall bring you a feast.
We shall indeed look forward to it.
He stands up and gives a big bow, kicking one of his legs behind him, grabs his longbow and holds it out away from him so you can see that he's not trying to be threatening, and then heads for the stairs.
All
As
right.
he heads up to them, he disappears, and then you will hear from behind you the door locking and then some rubble falling on top of the door.
Clever.
I had so
Well, at least where's the Yon tea meat was interesting to have found out something of.
What is the group going to do? You find yourself seemingly trapped in a basement.
Hmm. Well, I suppose the first and foremost thing would be to try the door. That's the question is, how much rubble is there? And how much trickery can Diggery get away with?
You climb up the stairs, get to the door, and it is not budging. You kind of peer through a crack in the old wood and see that there is a not a lot of rubble, but there is a rather large block of stone directly in front of the door. And as you try to jiggle the relatively attached handle, you find that it is locked as well too.
Hmm. Well, the lock is the least of the worries. So,
Ramira, Shanna, what do you guys want to do?
Hmm. How much of it was true and how much of it was false?
of what the crazy cat man said, who's to say, potentially?
I'm not one for thinking.
Hmm.
Need help with that door?
The door is less the issue, but if that's what's behind it. Although I suppose with you and I, we might be a reasonable chance. You hit it low, and I'll hit it high. What say you?
Works for me. Let's do it.
Very well.
Go ahead and since you are both tackling together, what is your total strength between the two of you? It's
Uh,
probably astronomical.
Well,
I have a
my
20.
19.
39, gotcha.
So yeah, a bit
Between
astronomical.
between the two of you, you guys spend maybe a minute kind of most of the time that you guys are spending is trying to get into a comfortable position at the very narrow stairs to both be able to push with full leverage. But after you spend a little bit of time that way, after a about maybe 5 seconds of pushing, the door breaks down off of its rotten hinges, and you push the brick and all of the rubble out of the way, and are free from the basement.
Hmm. Clever, but not quite enough detritus.
I really don't think he was prepared for all this muscle.
Hmm. Never mind two of us. So, insult to injury. Shauna, dump his soup down your bag of devouring and let the eldritch abomination have a bit of a meal.
Okay, why not? With her 16 in strength.
It's a pot of soup. It's no wall of rubble.
You're able to spend a little bit of time and gently um, pour it into the bag of devouring, which eagerly soup eagerly sops up every little bit that's in the cauldron.
Boy.
Shauna, since you're the one that's back over at the side dealing near the cauldron, which is where Bag of Nails was, make me a perception check.
Okay, then. Let me remember where the perception was.
As long as you can beat Les's dexterity check when we were testing rolls earlier.
I don't think that will do. I got a 12.
No,
Apparently, it's
nothing.
not wanting to work.
Yeah, I didn't say I didn't roll 20, but you got a 12. Okay. No, that's enough to see it. You actually see in the area that when he did his bow and kick, he kicked some dirt over what looks to be some fresh soup that was basically behind where he was sitting. It seemed that he did not eat any of the soup that was in his bowl.
She takes that and also dumps it in.
Now you have a lot of soup in the bag of devouring. Hopefully, it actually devoured it.
Me
Well-
enjoy pseudo cannibalism.
Well, to let you know, I found um, a bowl of it still full, and he didn't actually eat it, so.
No, for clarification, so you can understand
Uh,
better, his bowl was half empty. There was basically like a puddle behind where he was sitting, as if he was mimicking eating and just tossing the soup behind him onto the floor.
Figures.
Well, assuming it isn't poisoned or will give me horrible diarrhea later, I wasn't lying about the Yon Tea meat. Well then. So, since we have our way open, shall we camp here or continue going forward? Mayhaps, mayhaps string up our dear host by the tail again?
Mere
I'm sure
cracked
Idun would
knuckle.
be happy about that.
Oh, he might not be. I'll be ecstatic.
The dwarf cracks her knuckles. I hope to take care of that tail myself.
Well, the question still stands. Continue or camp? What time is it?
It's getting. It's not necessarily. It's late evening. Not necessarily the sun hasn't set down, but it's getting low. And since you're in a valley, it's kind of already casting a long shadow over everything.
Might be prudent to camp. And what, hey, we possess a, not ill fit for purpose hovel?
You are in a very. It is a very secure position. You think that you can even maybe prop back up the door and make it look less inviting to anything outside?
Alright, just take the door. Only mildly splintered. Dust, dust.
I'll take first watch.
Alright.
The night settles in as you guys do. You make your own meal to kind of make up for the rather delicious stew, but still having anything else to eat in there after feeding it to the uh, the bag of devouring.
Oh,
The
it's
night
better.
begins to pass.
Probably more mechanically interesting that the bag of devouring has indigestion than we do. So,
Oh, as midnight passes, everybody needs to make a Constitution check.
yay! Check or save.
Save, sorry.
All right. Oh, good.
What? Why is mine not working correctly?
No, it is not a concentration check. Well, Les is definitely having less of this.
Shauna need yours and Idun's, and
Yeah,
then Ramira.
I'm trying to figure out why mine is not working correctly.
I'll see if I can't get a Dune on my.
There's a Dune. So we just need Shauna.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on with my side, but I decided to roll again after the first roll, which was the first roll was 13, and my second roll turned out to be a 20.
Well, we'll be taking the 13 for your first roll, unless you have do you have advantage on Constitution saves?
No.
Okay, so we'll take the 13 for you. So that means everybody but Ramira takes this full damage.
Holy shit!
Well, that
Ramira,
is.
you take half of that damage as the
Oh,
poison laced in these that was the poison in the stew takes effect at midnight. And as it will wake up as it causes excruciating pain, none of you will get advantage of a long rest.
Neat. I can't control
Oh,
hit points on a Dune, but
I got it.
ugh, well, brr, brr. It was enjoyable going down. Ugh. Note to self: if doing this again, perhaps brazing.
Should I need to check something for Shauna? Forgot Paladin.
Yeah, his paladin
oh,
does have
true.
immunity to
Yeah.
poison.
Level 6 for you guys.
That, yeah, she's a level 7 paladin.
Okay, level 7. The sheets in there are slightly wrong, but that's okay. I think level 7 is.
With necrotic, psychic, radiant, and she has an aura save.
Right, but there is a point in a paladin's. Um,
There's a point where you get immunity to poison as a paladin, right? Yeah.
yes. Why won't you let me view her character?
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, she has aura protection that allows her to.
Right, I'm just trying to see what level you get immunity to poison. Um, Third level is immune to disease. Oh, wait, no, you're using the 2024 version. Hold on, let's go back. Just a 2024 rule set. Classes. Paladin. Do.
Oath of Ancient. of the ancients.
Oh, Paladin in 2024 is no longer immune to poison.
No. Well then.
Unless there is something in Oath of Ancient, but I want to double check that.
Not unless the Oath of Ancient involves eating mummified remains.
Ugh.
Nope, there is nothing anymore that makes you immune to poison. Oh,
Neat.
so you do take the 30 damage. Beyond that, towards the end of the rest of the night passes mostly uneventfully. Lots of very hurt and upset stomachs and aching bodies, but beyond that, no. Okay, now I have to also check 'cause I forget we have a monk in the party too.
Yeah.
Monk, are you immune to poison?
I don't think immediately.
The only immune to cold.
Or resisting to cold.
Yeah, resisting to cold.
But Monk is another one of those that has the possibility of being immune to poison at some point.
That's something.
At level 10, they can remove poison, but not immune to it. And what subclass is the Dune?
Uh, Draconic.
No, the like Way of Mercy, Way of Shadows, Warrior of Elements, Warrior of the Open Hand.
The Dragon Monk.
Okay, so they went with the 2020. They went with 5e. Okay, so check that really quick. My apologies, everybody.
No worries.
Monk.
And we're all getting back into the swing of things, and we're technically using two different rule sets.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's check them. So, healing, stunning strike. Okay, at 10th level, they would become immune to poison, but you are not 10th level. But is it Ascendant Dragon or yeah, it's Ascendant Dragon, right?
Yeah, yeah, should be. Really, I'm having trouble finding the actual name here on a sheet that I can't actually control. Draconic Discipline is
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Way of the Ascendant Dragon. Okay, that does not
Way of
give
this
them
that
immunity
there
to
there's it's literally right in front of my face now. Okay.
It is, yeah, it is not immune to poison. Okay, so they do take the full 30 damage. Okay. Bookkeeping out of the way,
Yay!
you will find yourself now. It is morning. Everybody is quite hurting except for Ramira.
Ugh. I'll be first to admit. Glad we found that portable hole. I don't think I'd be able to handle the boat right now. Ugh. Yes, that's a running joke of my character. I'm going to continue with this running joke. Fuck you.
Hey, there's plenty of water around Omu that you can use your boat again. But with it being morning and the party being quite injured, what does the party want to do for the day?
Ugh. I know what I would rather do, but we probably should at least find another place to hole up and recover.
I do agree to that.
And if if anybody could potentially oh, stomach it, maybe we take that magic carpet to that temple on the spire out in the middle of the chasm. Unlikely anything would be able to easily get us there. And we were planning on exploring that direction anyway.
All right, let's move back to the Omu map then. There's Omu. Zoom. Boop.
At least waste space enough that we can make something of a camp.
Oh. You guys are on the Omu, but I think you guys should have control of the token.
Yep, we do. Or I do, at least.
I do as well.
And Shauna's got her dice working.
Yay! And failed an intelligence save.
Tremendously so.
The mind flayer that happens to be in your party is happy.
Finally, what I needed to do was go to extension manager and just turn it off and turn it back on again.
Technology. Never, no matter how complicated or smart the device, it is never immune to the good old kicking it in the rear.
So where would you guys like to go? The flying carpet that you do have is enough to fit everybody on the party here to get over to the shrine if you would like to. And it is isolated. It is on its own little floating pillar.
Or
Well,
at least ways
floating is a loose
freestanding.
term. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freestanding pillar.
Yeah. I genuinely believe that's going to be our best option. A place we want it to be, a place that's semi-isolated, and we can at least ways send Ramira inside to do some looking around. And the Raven, of course.
That sounds like a good idea.
Right. Now, before we do
Sorry.
that, 1 second. All right. That's out.
All right.
Shall we continue before I run out of various being sick jokes? Such as they are.
Zoom. All right. Well, if there's nothing else that the party wants to do, yes, you guys will hop onto your flying carpet and zoom all the way over to the shrine. Nobody sings any songs along the way, so we will not have to worry about copyright infringement.
Oh, believe me, I thought about it. It was going. It's like I could show you up. Ugh. Shining, shimmering, splendid. And that was just my vomit.
You guys land in front of the shrine. Palm trees grow in front of the squat building, and worn steps ascend to an archway that forms the entrance. Reliefs of coiled serpents flank the entrance.
Oh. Unfortunately, my notes and brain fog getting in the way of me recognizing anything about this from anything. Ugh.
Oh.
Mm.
You find yourself, well, it is a little bit, it is quite warm on the island, not too bad because of the giant pool of lava
You know,
somewhere
it's
below you.
steamy.
Yes.
Just hold a
It's warmer than
towel.
the
Just
jungle,
hold a towel over that for a little bit and start steaming. It'll start clearing out some of the other things stuck in places.
but you do feel nice and secure. And then Ramir enters the courtyard, and
And that's off
from
a
the
trap.
palm trees leap four creatures.
Lovely.
And we are in combat.
Alrighty.
Oh, great. Naga.
Naga Sadao. Wait, that's Star Wars.
Clear all the turn cards. We can push the turn aside.
I was about. Oh
Want to
my
never keep the
goodness.
turn
Kitsu.
order. Turn. Turn.
I
Eh.
can
Oh, now I get
not
some good
have
rolls.
connection of a dune. But I can roll hers anyways.
Speaking of good rolls,
I think I rolled hers.
you rolled it
on
twice.
accident.
Yep. We'll take the 18 because that was the first one. Add a turn for a dune. And then we got less. And then let's sort into order.
Do, do.
All right. Well, Les seems to be the speedy one of this one.
Do, 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 do.
Well, this is fun. This is
Everyone
fine.
follow.
This is fine, just fine.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-boo.
Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Stop panicking. Hi, Phil. Here.
All right. Les is going to take a step back as being the only full caster, and will cast. Oh, actually.
Remember, you guys did not get a. You did not get the benefits of a rest at all.
Well, there goes my plan entirely. So, Eldritch Blast. Thank you for reminding me. I was about to cast some more spells I don't have slots for. All right. Eldritch Blast on this one over here, whichever one that one is.
Okay.
Apparently number 3.
Launch that attack.
18 to hit.
That
And
hits.
a second one. 14.
14 hits.
All right. 6 and
You want to hear me sing? Only if you
13.
sing
A total
tenor.
of 19
Tenor?
force damage
10
to
or
that
11
one.
miles away.
It drops out of the tree dead.
Oh. Well then. clay golems these are not. All right. That'll be Les's turn.
Edoon's turn.
Which I do not have control of.
Tell me where you would like to have them move, and I will move the token for you.
I think that Idun would probably want to. Let's see, what was her dragon breath like? Let's see. It has no apparent range to it. And I think that she would go here.
The last time that they did use it last time, I don't know how many times they can use it
Sure.
per day, and they did not get any recovery from it.
True. Let's see. I see 3 pips on the sheet, and they're not full. So,
That must mean they used all 3 of them. I'm going to guess. Unless on D&D Beyond it's the other way around.
No, on D&D Beyond, they're empty unless
they're empty.
they're empty unless they have
we
like a
use them.
little colored marker inside of them. But the problem is, I'm looking at the same thing that Kitsu is looking at, and I can't. And all I see are empty slots, and I also can't change any of that. So,
Focus Point has 2 filled slots, and so that should say everything.
yeah, I see 2 uses of. Yeah, I see two focus points utilized here. So I'm betting then that Idun has 5 left.
Okay, so then, yeah. I think you have to...
Seems
Yeah, Breath of the Dragon, you have to... Breath of the Dragon, when you take attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with the exhalation of either a 20-foot cone or a 30-foot line, your choice, and you choose the damage. So you want them to move here,
Yep.
either a 20-foot cone or a 30-foot
That's
line,
it.
your choice.
20-foot cones looks like a good idea.
Okay, and then what kind of damage? You can choose between acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
you want to be funny, you could have it be like some acid reflux and choose poison.
Have it be more of a vomit than a breath.
Of course.
Cold acid reflex.
Oh, it's got bits of carrot in it.
What kind of damage are you choosing?
I know that she would go with cold because that's what she is.
Okay. So cold damage, they need to make dexterity saves, to which they have advantage on these.
Oh no.
Oh, but no, wait, that's the hide. Never mind. Okay, so first one. 21, they pass, so they will end up taking half damage from it. Second one will take full damage, so
Fail.
go ahead and roll that beautiful damage footage.
Let's see.
Roll that beautiful bean damage.
Four.
A 4.
So this one takes 2.
When I said beautiful,
I thought it was more. Ooh. Because then it would have frozen and then crashed to the floor and
But you've never had a
Batter.
snakesicle before.
Instantly.
Nope, that is one out of their attacks. They have one. They have another attack, and then they can flurry of blows if they want.
Yep. And I think that we're gonna actually flurry this. I hope that he comes back because his rolls have been better than mine.
Roll that a beautiful attack footage.
So
22
far.
will hit.
Let's
And
see.
for 7 damage.
How many?
They get one more attack from the flurry of blows.
Mm.
And the 9 will miss.
Yep, like I said, could have been better.
It could have been worse as well, too. You did pretty darn
Sure.
good job.
And that, as far as I will say, that will be it.
Okay. Next, we have a Diggery going. Diggery, what you doing?
Oh, I just gotta put down my Abaddon the Destroyer here. Don't mind me. I'm
Yeah,
just
but on the spoiler.
the spoiler. Thank you. I've got some.
Get,
I'm
get,
doing the in the downtime. I'm doing some painting. Stew me.
no, I was just gonna say that get the great enemy name correct at least, so when you inevitably decide to smash the model on something, you know who you're smashing.
Oh no, I'm thoroughly planning. I'm thoroughly planning on doing a Black Legion project later. All right. Well, 1, 2,
What's
3.
done with the spoiler? You throw a planet at them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We may as well just go all the way over here and be like, "Hey, Snakeman.
Yes.
I'm in a very bad mood.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Punch me in the face.
With extreme prejudice.
Proceed. Proceed.
You expect me to do anything else but be stupid?
And 18.
Well,
that is a hit.
It's a hit, but I was hoping that the extreme prejudice manifested that 20 in the proper time.
Bull
All right, so
rush
10
the
points of bludgeoning
tree.
damage straight to the first one's jaw.
It is slightly dislocated, maybe even broken, but it is still alive.
Another one.
26 hits.
Oop, nope, wrong one. That's a nope. No, wait, no, that's the right one. Another 10 points of damage.
And that will finish it off as you bludgeon it in the face with extreme prejudice.
Feel better?
And then you
Yes, a lot. Thank you.
No problem. Bleh.
tie it up like it.
Oh my.
I then turn him into a very fancy, fashionable necktie.
Oh, I thought you would have gone for a belt.
That too. He's a giant creature. It's a large creature. There's enough snake leather here to make a belt, a tie, and boots.
I mean,
Point.
these are quite big creatures, so yeah. It's 15 feet long, so you have plenty of material to work with.
And believe it or not, I actually have an anaconda, a tanned anaconda skin somewhere lying around my home. My grandparents went to Haiti a long time ago.
Oh wow.
I know what Diggery could look like. The Doctor. Just
just
throw
just a massive snake skin scarf. I'm gonna need the fedora too, you know now, right?
No, you have to do it the better way. You need to make it into a snakeskin bow tie.
Pardon me, but I've actually far as for my money, I'll take classic Who over modern Who. Thank you. And I'm not even a big Whovian either. Anyway, that's the end of Diggery's turn.
Okay. Let's see. We have this Yakus who will strike out at Idun with fight for a 9 to miss.
Yep, a 9 to miss. Miss to 9.
And then that is that one's turn. Then there is the Yakuli that is dead over that Diggery just bludgeoned with extreme prejudice. And I can just imagine he is currently just standing over and just continuing to pound it into the ground.
I have issues.
Do the whole Knuckles bit
Yeah,
with the salad. No, that's wrong one.
that's an Astiff movie. I am punching your salad.
Yes.
All right. Shauna, you're up.
I thought Shauna Paladin.
Yep, Shauna Paladin. Paladin Shauna.
I realized that might have been a far more strange joke than anybody else was expecting.
That was quite left field, maybe even a little bit right field, not 100%.
Shauna Paladin paints. Come watch my show.
Our dear friend Shauna, what are you doing?
Well, I think that she will paint a lovely moonbeam.
Team.
Right around the center here. Right here.
Okay.
And that's her concentration. Well, yeah, that's her concentration.
So you are casting the moonbeam right here.
Yep, right in between the both of them. And it might as well just decide to move it
Alright, where are you moving it to?
a little bit on the small side. Up.
It's just filling up. It's just filling up that square. It's a 5-foot. It's a 5-foot radius.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's set fire to this one. To the one.
Then- This one. Okay.
Yep.
You will move it up. It needs to make a Constitution save. It fails the Constitution save, and we'll take 9 damage. It is still alive. Still alive.
Still alive.
Anything else that Shauna is doing? Bonus actions, moving.
Let's see. Well, definitely moving up. Let's see, what kind of bonus actions do I have that isn't blowing up?
No, blowing yourself up is a free action.
Now I just want you gone.
Oh, Terry got this.
Nothing as of right now.
Okay.
It will heal, but
Then we are on to this Yakli. I need to see something with Moonbeam. Or starts its turn there. Awesome. Cool. That's what I need to know.
Yep.
Oop. This one is now dead.
Just a radiant flaming corpse.
And then Ramira, what are you going to do?
Not raging, that's for certain. No point. I am going to attack this damn thing. Running up to it and swinging.
Through paints.
That is a miss.
Oh wow.
Wait, we're level 7. Do I have a second attack? Well,
Yeah, you should have your second attack.
it's just been so long since we played this.
Oh, and a nat 1. Time to pull out that beautiful critical fail table.
Oh,
Can you
and
roll me? Can you roll me a D100? 42.
We could only dodge it so many times.
All right, the 42 critical fail is you fall prone and drop your weapon at your feet.
lovely.
So you are currently prone and your weapon is out of your hands on the ground, but it is right in your same square. Yes, your weapon is still within your reach. That is a very poignant alert. Sentient alerts again. This time on my channel.
You gotta love them, don't you?
Ramir, are you doing anything else? Are you getting up? Are you picking up your weapon?
What's it? I moved 5 feet. If I can go ahead and get up, of course I'll get up.
Yeah, you still have enough movement that you can get up.
Okay, then I'll get up.
You can get up, you can pick up your weapon as well too, because since it's just right there, it's a free action.
Have we ever said
Yeah,
that
of
this show is
course.
for the birds?
All right.
Yes, and we'll keep saying it till it gets a laugh.
That will be your turn.
Mm-hmm.
That Yakuli is dead. Less.
Less is more.
Yeah. More? You say more? I'll give you more. Here. More Eldritch Blast.
20 hits.
8 points for the first one.
It's dead.
Good.
And
And that is the combat.
right on time. Nobody expects the Idunians.
Hey,
Yeah, try again next time, Kitsu. Almost worked.
Yeah.
There's a Digi.
sorry about being late.
That's okay. I need to run to the bathroom really quick before I continue on. Why don't you folks catch Digi up with what has been going on? And then when I get back, we'll continue on.
Alright, well, we met a Catman. We fought a Catman. We captured a Catman. We went to Catman's hovel. Got poisoned by Catman from yon teammate. Got trapped in Catman's hovel by Catman. Broke out of Catman's hovel. Well, escaped Catman's hovel, flew over to a freestanding rock pillar with another shrine in it, and then proceeded to beat the snot out of 4 giant snakes, of whom Diggery is going to finish pounding this one, skin it, and start turning into the aforementioned scarf, belt, and maybe even a hat.
Yay.
Yeah, I said that Diggory might as well just become the fifth Doctor. So, how was the trip?
Was good. Uh, basically had to get bunch of there's a bunch of stuff done for basically the school bus job that I applied for.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Uh,
So you guys did
yeah.
forget a couple of things to tell. Did you hear that you guys took a massive amount of damage, and you
Okay.
guys did not get a long rest. So that the HP that you were at on your token was the correct HP for you.
Oh, my max wasn't set up right
Oh,
on this, so my max is 52.
okay. You were at full
So
health, so you would be at 22
okay,
points because you took 30 points of poison damage.
Same with a
there we
Dune.
go.
Oh, a Dune. Less.
Okay.
His Les was also at 52 and is now at 22.
And
Yep.
guess what?
What?
That. Enjoy!
Prayer of
So I
healing.
feel
Everybody gets 13 points of healing. So yes, now that you have cleared out the giant snakes and Diggery is finished punching a snake's corpse into non-existence anymore, um, you guys are free to continue on. Since you guys are a little bit closer to Diggery, you can see kind of up here. The walls of the rubble-strewn court in there a little bit. You can see the walls of this rubble-strewn corridor are carved with serpents and arrow slits spaced about every 5 feet. Cobwebs fill the arrow slits and hang like drapes from ceiling corridors. Above the entrance, about right here, there is a stone plaque that bears a cuneiform message in old Omuan.
All
If I
right.
remember right, you guys did learn enough of the language that you can decipher it.
And
The
if.
message on
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was going to say, and even if we can't, I have spell slots to cast Comprehend Languages.
Yep. It says Moa teaches us that secrets hide in the truth.
Well, I suppose this is Moa's shrine then.
How do you know that?
The name is literally written here in this strange triangular and stick script that hardly anybody really understands, and yet it is a completely solved language.
I can't even read normal language. What do you expect me to do with this?
Turn it sideways and stick it up somewhere? I don't know.
So yeah, you guys are after the combat and everybody a little bit resting up or the healing. Um, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, shall we, see what's inside?
Well, well, first and foremost, I suppose we should let either Shadow or the Raven and actually do that. Prayer of healing, appreciated and all, but I'm not walking into another potential trap. I'm already sort of eating crow for suggesting this, without thinking that there were more guardians.
Oh, and we learned about this thing called the Tomb of the Nine. Elations.
Wait, what? You guys are I mean, you guys can take a rest out here. You guys are relatively safe now, you feel.
I mean, yeah, we could take a rest.
The rest feels earned, frankly.
Are you going to make it a short rest or a long rest?
Mm, What do you guys think?
I could do a short.
Ugh, a short wouldn't go undue.
I don't mind doing a short rest, but I don't really need it. So you all can go ahead and have your rest.
I mean, ideally, me and Les would rather a long rest, but
Long
She'd
rest.
be
War-
fine with the short.
Yeah,
well,
Warlock
that's also
recover.
true. Les gets spell slots back on a short rest. What am I talking about? I don't play Warlock. I don't play Warlock, he says as he has played a Warlock for this entire campaign, basically.
That's why you multi-class into Warlock, so you can have that spell that comes back every short rest.
All
Not-
right. You guys can take your short rest and invest as many hit dice as you would like to heal.
Huh. Where am I? What hit dice do I have? Yeah, I'll use 3. And I get 10s as a fighter, so yeah.
I just decided to use one.
I'm glad I did. Because,
Oh man, your rolls have not been great today, John.
well, it was an 8, 7, and a 1, so.
Not horrible then, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just bad on one of the dice. 36, 42. So I'm not that far down.
Okay, that's not what I was wanting. Why did you not roll the 3 that I have selected? Wait.
Did you remember to add your constitution to that, John?
Is that per dice?
Yes, it's per dice.
Alright, so I get another 9. So I'm up to full. Actually, yeah, I'll do the same thing with less. I'll roll 3 for less.
3d8s. That's 2.
Plus 6, so 23 becomes
15.
Yep, so she's up full at 52.
15 plus 2, 17. 52.
All right. With the short rest passed, you guys are free to move about the shrine.
Actually, I'm gonna.
Just my Breath of Dragon doesn't go up.
Yeah, we did use. I did use a
Breath of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one refreshes on long rest. But after the amount is done, I could use 2 focus points to use it. So while it technically has less uses than my breath weapon, it has an extra availability to use it. And also it can do it has a longer range.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, this bronze I'm using on my Abaddon is looking really nice.
Very nice.
Yay.
Okay, so we're gonna be sending in the shadow and bird.
Let me go get
Shadow.
those tokens.
Shadow and what? That is riding on bird.
Nope, nope, wrong page. Is that on this page?
That's one heck of a bird.
Well, it's also
Bird
just
up.
carrying a shadow. The shadow technically doesn't weigh anything, does it?
No. No, it doesn't.
So yes, it could. The shadow could, in fact, ride on bird.
The shadow could, in fact, ride on bird. Shadow also could, in fact, disintegrate whenever it gets 30 feet away from me.
True, but that's not that bad.
No.
I could have swore that I had a raven
So as
token.
long as you stand at the entrance, it can get to there.
Oh, well, we'll do it this way. Go back. Go back.
The shadow being a Nobu on a flying saucer, aka bird.
Eh.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to spend forever looking for this. I will just make the raven token this over here. And we shrink. Oop. Okay. Well, your shadow has been summoned, and so is the raven.
Alright. Which means I need to actually put my paintbrush down, doesn't it?
Unfortunately.
multitask. That's what multitasking is for.
Yeah, but it's also why I would need like 4 hands. Of which I don't actually have.
No, you don't need to paint Abaddon that good.
Yeah. You keep
He's
telling
not
yourself
called
that.
He's not called the spoiler for nothing, because you just spoiled.
Anyway, so Shadow is going to go slowly up the middle. I'm not going to worry about not being able to control the pseudo Raven.
Hold on. Oop. Controlled by all players. Everybody can control the raven now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Raven's in there, but it doesn't have sight, so what does it matter? All right. There is... That star indicates there's something within this, so I'm glad that the shadow is doing this first. Oh, hello!
Since you can share the senses with that, I will tell you what you see in that room there. In the middle of the room, a stone cube rests on a plain stone pedestal. Statues of 12 tribal warriors jut from the surrounding walls, aiming bows at the pedestal. The floor in front of the pedestal bears a mosaic depicting a monstrous serpent constricting a furious monkey. Moss obscures much of the detail. And for the 2 rooms down here in the right one, since you can see through the arrow slits, or yeah, the right one, a large statue of a coiled serpent dominates this web-filled room. Clutched in the statue's jaw is a stone cube. And then in this one over here, the left room, a statue of a coiled serpent dominates this web-filled room. The statue is missing its head, which lies broken on the floor next to a stone cube.
Intriguing.
Shauna has her Her
Who
paint's out.
who wants to bet that the cube on the pedestal is just a trap, and that one of the two in the statues is the real thing?
You could have the shadow grab it and see what happens.
This is true. All right, so Shadow comes back. Actually, first, Diggery's just gonna take a step forward because he has to see where he's doing. Okay.
Okay.
The silence is helpful. First, the shadow is. I'm going to dispel the shadow and then bring it back in the right side room.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to possibly regret this. I'm going to swap places with the shadow. Nothing happening. Okay.
Nope.
Actually, do I have something? Actually, I do! I do have something tricksy that I can utilize. Huh. I'm gonna start, actually, by casting Mage Hand.
Okay.
I'm not touching this if I don't have to. I'm gonna see if I can pick the cube up with the Mage Hand. If it'll move at all.
You successfully pick up the stone cube.
Okay, then. Well, that's one cube. And just to be safe, swap back with Shadow. Okay.
Cool. As you land on the spot, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh, good. Good. Okay, not bad.
Which way do you want to go, forward or back?
I am going. The fact that Ramira is right there, I'm probably going to want to go forward, but I want to go. I'm going to dodge back.
Okay. The floor, as you touch it, opens up beneath you, revealing a pit that drops 10 feet into some green slime. But you are able to jump back 10 feet, jump back out of the way, and save yourself.
Okay, well, that's something, I suppose.
Looks like it's my turn.
I was just about to suggest that. Go do monk bullshit.
Or winged bullshit.
Whatever bullshit you choose to do. It's bullshit either way.
Really?
We're fantasy characters in a fantastical setting. What part of this isn't bullshit?
It's all bullshit.
Shauna's was just painting the whole entire time the picture of one of these snakes.
With a mustache.
All right, you doing? What are you doing?
Little caption on that picture. Here, last night I caught Diggery in my pajamas. How Diggery fit in my pajamas, I'll never know.
So, Dune's gonna basically float on over. So she's flying at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna see what's all here.
Same thing that I described before. There's the statues of the 12 warriors that are holding bows that are jutting out towards the pedestal. You can see a mosaic at the ground of the pedestal that shows a depiction of a um, monstrous serpent constricting a furious monkey. But moss does obscure most of the details.
Hmm. It's technically not a good idea, but it's also an idea. Would either fire or acid breath get rid of the moss? This is also a question back to the people behind me.
This is the parts where it's not moss, it's actually just brown mold.
Question still applies.
It's probably fairly healthy. I would probably go acid.
Okay. So I want to have the bird move.
Everybody has control of the burb.
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on.
So
Took me a second because I
I'm gonna
didn't have vision for the burb.
I'm gonna use another one of my Breath of the Dragon. Just on the mossy area, use an acid breath. Try to get rid of the moss.
Burb has vision. If you burn away the you melt away the moss. You see some writing in Old Omuan.
I can't read.
And you will also see more of the mosaic, which really basically just depicts um, a epic fight between a giant snake and a weird looking evil monkey.
This has been less than helpful because Dune can't read.
If that half dragon in there could read, she'd be very disappointed in you, Bobby.
Yeah, this show is good for what ails me.
Yeah, well, what ails you?
Insomnia.
God damn it, sentient alert.
Gonna go up to one of the arrow and
One of the statues.
one of the statues and try to take the arrow out of the bow.
There is no air. There.
Okay.
It's a part of the statue there.
He's going to try to break the arrow so it's not a part of the, not looking like it's able to be shot.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Strength. Oh,
You are not able to break it, although you did put a nice chip in the stone. Your board breaking days have failed you.
dang.
Les is just sitting back here, chuckling to herself and thinking, seeing through the eyes of a raven.
Hmm. Hmm.
Shana has advantage on or proficiency on acrobatics, but a +3 in it. She
Not
could
to
try to
specifically
prevent-
hurry anything along, Idun, but by the time you've taken, I have already gotten a cube and triggered a trap.
Oh, I love the competition between these two characters.
Okay,
It's
fine.
only kind of a friendly rivalry.
It's gonna go behind it, the stone thing,
Mhm.
and grab the cube from back here as opposed to in front of it.
Okay.
And
Boop.
instantly duck down when after she grabs it.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, no.
It didn't go ahead and roll for initiative for you.
Meanwhile, the DM is going to roll 12 different initiatives for arrows.
No, it's just
There's
one.
my 20.
And then I also need. I need a raven here.
You could probably just use less because technically it's part of from less.
It's
It is still
also
its own.
it's
It's
also
its own
still
individual creature.
yeah, but it's
Ah.
also a conjured creature that will feel the pain for all of a half second before poofing back into the Fey realm to be resummoned by less at a later time.
And then peck her head.
That's not bad. It's got +2 to initiative. So let's go ahead and have somebody roll for the raven.
All right, one moment. Never mind that it's a Diggery roll. It's just what of the sheet I had open. 17.
Okay. It's not bad. So as you pick it up, Idun, a couple things happen. As you take the cube from the shrine, it vanishes in a puff of green smoke. At the same time as that
Yeah, that'd be
happens,
good.
all of the archers animate. Oh, they get a surprise round on you. Sorry, so they actually get to act first, at least for this first round. Magic. All of the archers animate, and each of the bows track toward either you or the raven, and magical arrows appear on their bows as they launch them at you.
I was gonna say, except for the one that Doom tried to break.
So let's see. I get to launch 12 arrows. This is going to be 6 and 6. So the first 6 are going to go at Idun. The second 6 are going to go at the raven.
And the Raven's likely just going to die, considering it's got an AC of like, what? 8?
Raven's AC is 12.
Oh, okay.
So we'll handle the raven first. All of them are still going at the raven, no matter what, even if I kill it right away.
Sure.
So let's see, 6 going at the raven. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it only took the 1, but it ate the critical anyway.
Um,
And don't mind
Yeah, it
me, I'm
only
just going
has-
to keep the Raven there because there's a vision on my side.
It only has 1 HP, so yeah, it is poofed. And then the 6 at Idun. Idun, your AC is 16. Is that correct?
There.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4, 5, 6 hits!
All right. Well, it's 1d8 plus 1 damage for 6 times. So
What type of damage is this?
Piercing.
Okay. Oh. So the first one will get deflected.
Okay, so
I
5
can
of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 1d8 plus 1 damage.
Oh,
So
not that one.
1,
Okay. That's
2.
just how much gets stopped from the first one.
Well, then either I'll roll 6 because the first one you'll stop with that deflect attack. So you will
Wow.
take. Let's add all those up really quick.
Mm.
Calculator, don't fail me now because my brain doesn't want to do math. 6.
27, 36. No,
41
30
damage.
Yeah.
It's the 8999, or is it
The
the
68999.
3?
You stopped the 7 damage and you took the 68999.
Okay.
So you took 41 points of damage,
Ow.
and then we are into initiative.
And you don't even
so it is-
have a cube to show for it.
So it is your turn.
Uh, bye.
Hmm.
All right, and
Ow.
that will be combat, because unless anybody goes back into that room, they are not going to do anything.
Well, that sounded effective. So, what'd you get?
Where is your cube? You didn't.
It's here in my hand.
Oh, you had it. The shadow had it. The mage hand had it.
I grabbed the cube with Mage Hand, deposited it in my hand, swapped it back with Shadow, made an awesome dodge roll backwards. Yeah, that should have been impressive even for a monk. And therefore, cube in my hand. Where's a cube in your hand?
That cube wasn't the real cube. Which, if someone had bothered to read stuff when they were there.
I never got that far into the building because I felt that there was a trap. Hey, who was right?
Well, you were mostly right, considering that there was a trap where you stood anyway.
Multiple traps, that there is a trap, I'm still right. But gloating aside, there's still one more cube in there potentially.
You can do your teleport BS to get it then.
That I can. Going to dispel Shadow and then re-spell him back in the other side. Fortunately, I've got enough direction from this point of view. I'm not standing in that hallway again.
All right, how are you spelling shadow now?
Well, I've always been spelling Shadow as Shadda, Shadda, but does it really matter?
I couldn't resist. My apologies. Continue on.
Anyway. So the Shadow
Swap
is... Nope, go ahead.
I was like, you're going to swap places and...
No, actually, I was just going to have Shadow pick up the cube at first.
Shadow will attempt to pick up the cube, and it vanishes into a puff of green smoke.
Ow.
What are the... Okay. I was not expecting me to get it right on the first try.
To be fair, neither was I.
Okay then. Well, this has been a profitable experience.
I feel like that I'm the true winner here. She holds up the picture of one of the dead snakes.
Good for you.
Well, to be fair, Ramira also didn't get injured. Les has to resummon the Raven, but that's about the... And Idun needs a long rest now, but that's about the length and breadth of the issues.
Okay, next temple, you get to trigger all the traps first, then I go in and be amazing after. Like that second temple we went into.
But now see, going in and dealing with traps is very much a monk thing. It is... You are geared towards that. The only reason
Yes,
I'm
but-
doing what I'm doing is because I'm extraordinarily clever with my own abilities.
Yes. But I look more cooler when you trigger everything first.
Only by comparison.
All right. With that, let's go ahead and take about a 5 minute, 5-10 minute break or so, and we will continue on for at least another hour or a little bit after that, and about an hour or so till about 7 o'clock. Sound good?
Sure.
Mhm.
All right. Break time.
Yay!
Yay.
I get to use this button.
Oh, terrific, terrific, wonderful.
Say, is your friend the avocado here some kind of professional critic?
Nah, he's just unemployed.
You should go to work. Try to make something of yourself.
Oh, like what?
Guacamole.
All right, my mics are hot.
Full screen for this entire time, so you guys can see what browser I was using.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
Bro,
It's
How
Opera,
will he smell without it?
it's
Same
Opera
as
GX, by
always.
the way,
Terrible.
because I like it.
ah,
Me? I'm basic. Chrome.
same, but mainly because it allows the
Yep,
this.
I'm basic. Crom.
I got away from Chrome for my everyday browser just because it is a memory hog,
Oh yes,
and Opera GX has a lot of really nice features. Like it alerts me to anytime that anybody goes live on Twitch, and I can click a button on it and instantly takes me um to that channel.
Oh, so
Yep.
like my phone.
Yes, but in browser form. I can also attach Discord to it, so I didn't have to have my Discord app up if I didn't have like 30 million monitors.
Hmm.
I can listen to Spotify on there. It's pretty cool.
Eh,
Hashtag not a sponsor.
sure.
Chrome's
Not a
Opera
sponsor,
GX
but
sponsor me.
could be.
Yes,
Not a
could be.
sponsor
Please.
yet.
Crom.
Anyway, so we are back, and yeah, you guys discovered that you guys got the right puzzle cube right away. I know we are.
Great.
Are you guys doing anything else in the area, or are we moving on to greener pastures?
Let's move on to greener pastures.
Na 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 na.
All right. Well, let's see. From the sky, because obviously we're going to be taking the frickin' flying carpet. We can't leave from here without it.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
What can we see that are like more specifically that you would believe to be more of these shrines? Or barring that, a good place to turn to a base camp. Because now that we have this effective fast travel,
Hmm. We could always return back to the place that we came from and see if he's back.
so we can get
And
Ramira
wrangle
his
him up
tail.
again.
I'd be willing to bet that he's actually not coming back to that spot. Known hideouts aren't exactly useful hideouts.
Which means that's a perfect place to make base camp.
For us, at least. Of course, at the same time, nothing's stopping us from doing, like, I don't know, top of the valley.
You could rest on the top of the valley. You got a little bit of information that you guys you know that this area here is where they said that the Fane was.
Are you looking at the Omu map? Because we're not.
No, we are. We're looking at the Omo map.
I transferred you to the Omu map. Did you not get transferred?
No, I just now did.
Oh,
Huh. Weird.
that's weird.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever happened, it's fixed now, so we're looking at it.
All the way up here is where apparently they are.
Alright, I'm still Where was the pinging again?
Zoom out.
Oh, back. Okay. Up in there. Alright. Well, that honestly makes sense. It is the most central.
And then beyond it, we could use the boat.
Yes. Yes, we could.
Just imagining it, using the boat to sneak right behind.
Damn.
Imagine using the boat.
If we can get it back out of the portal.
It's just in the portable hole.
All of a sudden, like demons from the void.
Yep, I'll let you guys review the map a little bit here. If you have, you can let me know where you want to travel to.
All right, let's.
To
We have
re-point out for
3 puzzle
everything,
cubes.
just so you have an idea, since you said you were looking for shrines, you are currently at a shrine here. This is what one looks like. This was another shrine that you ran into over here to the
Right.
west,
This was
and
a
then
shrine.
another one. Yep, and then this was a shrine over there. So, if that helped you kind of look around,
Well, by
it
that
took a
logic,
while.
there's also here,
And here.
possibly up here. This building.
This building looks like something.
That's possibly something.
And
So
we could boat to it.
well, we have 3. We've identified possibly 5. 5 more. There's another one over here that might be a.
That was an amazing mess of mediocre mediocrity.
Yeah.
You can say that again.
Thank you
Wanna
for that.
bet?
Very, very, good alert. An amazing mess of mediocre mediocrity indeed. Why don't we just go here? Why don't we just? Well, if we go here, we're close to Bag and Nails' hideout. At least was as it was when we did it.
So this was basically the building that you guys left at from Bag of Nails.
Oh, so that's not a shrine then.
No.
And
Okay.
it's this one, logically, probably is.
Okay. Let's whole new world over there and see what there's to be seen.
It's a whole new world.
A whole new realm of copyright.
No copyright strikes. All right, where is?
Funny because I
So
went more
says
of
the
route.
DM, but here's the gem. Chun-Li
Wake me when the show
one's not
starts.
so
It's already been on a
easily
while.
controlled.
Wake me when it's over.
It's a
Again, you
whole
expect me to
world
be
we live in.
normal?
No, I do not
No.
expect it to be normal. Why? No more clones. You guys disappear there. Boop.
Nope.
All right.
It's a whole new world we live in.
You land in the front
Pokemon
of
Johto.
the shrine. Swirling carvings decorate 2 obelisks at the entrance to this compound. An overgrown courtyard lies under the shade of tall palms. Stone doors seal the entrance to a windowless shrine with a small ruin standing nearby.
Well, I suppose. Well then. If that's the case. Idun? You wanted me to walk into the next trap?
More you actually
Is it-
read everything before we do anything.
Above the door, above the door here, you find a inscribing in Old Omuan that says Unk urges us to contrast all options before acting.
Whoa. That'll be interesting.
Got it. So wait here.
Well, that's
And have
one
you
option.
try everything first.
Ramiri, you are standing closest. I'll describe this. You are standing near A ruined workshop. The roof of this workshop collapsed long ago, and now a thick mass of plants grows from the rubble. Through the moss, you can see hundreds of iron keys hanging from hooks on the wall. Some are bent and broken, while others are rusted beyond repair. The rest looks serviceable.
That's a shame. That's a damn shame.
Ugh. A room full of assorted keys. A big old door that says observe all options or consider all options. Consider, right? That's a legitimate question.
What was that again?
This inscription said that the guardian wants you to consider all options.
Yep. Unk urges us to contrast all options before acting.
Contrast all options. Okay. Oh, let's see. All options. Raven swings around and does a bunch of cool and sees the outside of the thing. It's a puddle on over there. What about a roof? Is there a roof that we could send Dune and the Raven up to consider?
There is a roof on top. Yes.
All right.
There's a roofed building.
Nothing interesting up there that the Raven could possibly see?
It is a flat stone roof.
So we would have seen that coming in.
Yes.
This is also true. I'm just saying that because if the moment I move the Raven in to show my side of the stream anything, I'm going to see the inside of the building, and I'm trying to be mysterious.
Well, as long as you go over here first, like just go straight along the wall, as opposed to.
Well, right. That's what I've been very careful with moving the Raven on my side. Like, you don't see it, but I'm currently dragging it all around. I'm being very careful not to go inside the building.
There are no windows, no other ways into this building besides the doors.
All right. Well, there's an entire workshop of keys. Who's willing to bet it's locked?
You examine the doors and you do not see any mechanism to lock them. But they do seem like very heavy, full, solid stone doors. If you had to guess, each door weighs at least 500 to 600 pounds, if not more.
Probably more than that rubble we pushed earlier this morning. What was it last evening? I've lost track of time. I do that. Kitsu, if you're trying to do something, you're muted.
Yeah, I can't hear you saying anything, Kitsu.
No, I'm just
looking around.
Yep.
All right, just wanted to make sure.
Are the two of you attempting to open the door?
Well, it worked so well last time.
Why the hell not?
Between the two of you, you guys easily crush. Actually, Diggery, you could have done this by yourself here. You have a strength score of 20. So the two of you easily lift open the doors. And inside, a statue of a giant snail looms before you. In place of antennae, it has 5 pseudopods ending in rocky clubs. Along the walls, 6 iron kings hang in small niches above stone plinths. Behind the statue, a carved pedestal in a wide alcove has a keyhole set into its base.
Do I need to roll anything to identify this thing? To identify the statue?
Um, make a history check because flail snails are not exactly the most common things.
Maybe not to the average. God damn it! But if that 20 had hit for the librarian, damn it, because I knew
No,
what.
you do not. You do not know what it is.
Like I would just like to point out, I was being coy around the meta knowledge. All right, you're the one that actually said the name.
I mean, yes, I realize. I also realize you as a player, and most people probably here know what a flail snail looks like.
Yeah.
But your character does not.
Apparently not.
It is one thing that you have not studied.
He missed Cethrapod class.
The tacos are taco overing.
I was always more of either a pebble or a ruffian, frankly. Again, not trusting this. I'm gonna summon Shadow. Or Shadow, however. Does it really matter?
It's Shadow now.
Shadow. Shadow. He shows up.
Now.
He shows up with a no. He shows up in a white suit with a black tie, and a cocked fedora, one glove.
Well, you could have gone the other way with that because you could have renamed it basically like the Shadowversity and have him appear in a Gambison.
Oh, gee.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, well, Shad is here now.
You went for Shad. You went for Shad. I went for ow.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's basically Shadowversity dressed as Michael Jackson. Okay, got it.
No, fuck.
The best thing is I am actually subscribed to Shadowversity too. So there we go. I did not miss a single part of this joke.
I am no longer subscribed to him, but that's for personal reasons.
Sure. Anyway. All right. So a Hema moonwalk, just a little, just getting closer to the statue of the snail. Now, I missed what you said about what was in the alcoves.
In the alcoves along the side are are iron keys, one in each alcove.
Okay.
And then back here is a pedestal
10, 15,
that has a
30.
keyhole set into its base.
Okay. I just know the moment I swap between Shadow and Diggery, that statue's going to come alive and beat the ever-living shit out of me. I want to investigate those keys to see if there's any differences between them, and if there's any similarities between any keys outside. But I know the moment I step in there, I'm going to get my shit kicked in.
What's the worst that could happen?
I get my shit kicked in.
No, you're pretty tanky.
Yeah, but that hasn't helped me much yet, has it?
This is
true. Shauna
can help with being the shield.
I'm going to regret this. Can I have your support on this?
Sure.
Very well. And I swap places.
As you swap your places and your feet kind of clank into the ground as you rematerialize, from behind the statue without breaking the fourth wall too much. There we go. 3 ghasts appear and start charging towards you.
Now, see, I would consider myself aghast, but I expected something.
But
You got to love the bad jokes.
so we have 1 initiative here. I have down 1 initiative there.
Yeah.
Yes, really want to go.
I'm just glad I got my eye roll for during the last one.
Oh, guess who wants to go more?
All right, so less is definitely more.
But is it a surprise round?
It is not a surprise round.
I think they would be, considering they appeared literally out of nowhere.
Okay, then I will treat it as a surprise round.
Thank you. Thank you, Digi.
Who are we missing? We got Shauna, Diggery, Idun, Ramira. We need Les is up there. Okay, we have everybody. Well, we need Raven.
No, that's
Raven.
just so Raven. It's now canonical that the Raven is psychic.
Oh yeah, how do you think they communicate with Les?
Yeah. You know what? I did not think of that. But there's a difference between psychic and telepathic. Mechanically.
I will roll for Raven. So roll 1d20 plus dose.
Just imagine.
Raven wants to go.
Whoa!
The Raven is a fae.
But it is a surprise round. So we skip down to the first guest.
What a gas.
This one's going to
Jumpin'
run
Jack
around-
Flash. It's a ghast, and a ghast!
This one's going to run down to here, sneak down to here, and attack Shauna. And it is going to swing with a mighty claw. Rolling a 15, which
That's
as
not.
long as your token's not updated, then so okay, that misses.
Yeah, my armor is armor class is a 17.
Token, so I can make track of that. 17. There we
And
go.
also, I am resistant to necrotic.
Oh, luckily, slashing damage, so you know. The next ghast will just run around to here and swing at the Diggery. Also with claws. And it will fail horribly.
Catches on my shield.
The last one here will run down to here and will swing at the Diggery again.
The
Hit with an
moment.
18.
Oh, actually, I've got a. Well, using my shield, I actually have a DC of 20.
Nope, you're right. DC 20. Sorry, my bad.
No worries.
So they miss. Everybody misses.
Yep.
So now we go back to the top of the initiative order. Raven, it's your turn.
It flies in and poops on a random person and then flies out because it got shot last time.
I mean, at most, the Raven could just be. Actually, no. Here's what the Raven can do. Assuming that is. Oh, good. The layering actually works. The Raven is going to fly over here, land on the head of the one ghast that attacked Shauna, and not make any. And only, like, poke its head a little bit, giving Les the help action.
Oh, using other actions. Cool, you get advantage on attacking that ghast. That
What?
will be Les's turn then.
I thought it was clever. So, Les is going to use that for advantage on Eldritch Blast, because that's pretty tight for any other spells. And thank God for that, 17 to hit.
17 hits.
You didn't want to use Ralthim's Psychic Lance?
Preferably not. 14 force damage on the first one.
Yep. And it gets pushed back, right? 10 feet.
Yes.
Boop. Dip boop.
And 22 to
bird
hit on the
goes with-
second.
That hits.
There's all my high damage rolls. Another 12.
It is still alive. Well, undead. Well, no, ghasts are technically alive. Kind of.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. Ghasts are one of the more tricky ones to deal with.
No, they're undead. Never mind. It's in Warhammer that ghouls and ghasts are technically alive.
Sure. All right, and that'll be Les's turn.
Oh, the ghast, seeing it just got pushed, has to move, which technically leaves the threatened square by the Raven, so the Raven gets an attack of opportunity.
Yay! I'm just going to leave you to deal with all of the bonuses, because I'm just going to roll the damn die. And who does it matter?
That's a miss.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets a minus. It attacks with. It gets a +4 to hit, so that's still not going to be enough.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, move.
their AC is somewhere between 7 and 18. Well, 7 and
Narrowed
17.
it down.
It's only a 10 range.
It will. This ghast will again attack with his claws against Shauna. And 18 will hit this time for 8 damage to Shauna, and that is just slashing damage, not necrotic. And you will need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Meh.
And you pass.
Wow.
Just barely.
Just barely pass.
All right, and then this one will get to slash again at Diggery with claw, and 14 will miss.
It bites on the edge of my shield.
Shauna, before you make your action, you need to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
For the awful, awful stench. You pass. You are immune to ghoul stench for the next 24 hours.
Hooray!
You may take your action as
I use the. Let's see. Was I actually using? Oh. Remind me, was the long sword basically considered the sword of light?
I think so.
yes. Well, the sword of light is a long sword.
Okay then.
And a nat 1.
Good jorb.
Roll me that beautiful D100 footage.
Watch it just explode after we first got it.
A 48. You fall prone and you will drop your weapon 10 feet away from you.
All right, so it's not quite the same thing that Ramira did earlier.
Roll, let's see. 1, 2,
1, 2,
5, 6, 7, 8.
Get you rolled a little bit higher than I did.
2. So your sword of light, you have fallen prone.
Mm-hmm.
Oop. And your sword is
Sticking in and
right there.
it would have been funny sticking in the shadow.
That is where your sword is. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
let's just do this right. Oop,
Yep.
oop. Sword.
Big sticker.
You can still stand up if you like to. You have plenty of movement to do so.
Yep. Gonna stand back up.
You are standing.
Ooh. What do I want to do?
Hi there, Callaway. Sorry I missed you. Don't know how long ago you sent that one, but welcome to chat.
Yeah, same on my side. I responded pretty quickly in chat, but didn't want to mention anything on stream. But yeah, glad to see you.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
I could strike again.
You have to pick a different weapon, though.
Yep, would have to pick a different weapon, but I can strike again.
Or, you could just punch him. Works wonders for me.
Punch them, then smite.
Human with fighting initiate feat, paladin all the way down, it just punch smites the whole way. It's basically Diggery, but in a different manner.
One Punch Man!
What? Okay.
It's the Fist of Gods.
Oh god, it's just Godfist then, isn't it? Is that
Yes.
dumbass Godfist game? Man, only if it wasn't so damn expensive, I'd buy it and play it.
Not that I approve.
Yes.
Have you heard of Emulation?
I have. I've had very poor luck with PlayStation emulation.
That's fair.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
Shauna, what are
typical.
you doing?
She's gonna suplex a train.
If only I could actually suplex something.
Which one were you attacking?
The one that attacked.
You? Okay, this one right here. That 18 will hit.
Or 14.
And you will cleave that one in twain.
If only I could smite.
You could have, but it'll be a
Smite.
waste of a smite right now.
Yep.
All right.
And defensive mode.
You now have a great sword. So since you use your great sword, that means you're not using your shield anymore. So that means your AC is back down to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping track of that for myself. The next ghast, sensing a now slightly more vulnerable target, will attack Shauna. This time with a bite. And will miss. Diggery, before you take your turn, I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
Watch me fail this one. I have a +7. How could I possibly fail a 10 up? But watch me. I very nearly did.
You are so close. You are immune to gas stench for the next 24 hours. And may take your turn as normal.
Ugh. Okay. I've already done pseudo-cannibalism in the last 24 hours. I've puked my guts out on more cases than I have imagined. I've only done so much frustration out on that damn snake. You two are really drawing the short end of the stick. And here comes the fun. First, I'm just going to attack splitting it between both of them. So one attack against left first.
I basically just see you basically just punching one direction and kicking the other.
Oh, watch! I'm going to Arkham this damn shit.
All right, single hit.
So left takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage and is sent 10 feet to the left.
Wee.
Right is going to get hit. Please, for the love of Christ, no.
A nat 1. Let's roll that beautiful D100 feeling.
You know, that's just the way I roll these numbers separately, like a 56. I know that I get a nat 20 or a nat 1, and it's always delayed into roll 20 every time that happens. So I just have enough time to dread if I hit it or not.
You have fallen prone, and you will lose your brass knuckle for that, and you will drop it. How far away was that? 30 feet away. You yeeted that brass knuckle.
Whoa.
Just right into a wall.
5. You were facing that way initially. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is B for brass knuckle.
Went
It is right over there.
through.
As you have put a new crack inside in the wall.
Ha!
It went right through the ghoul.
15 feet of movement to get up. All right. You, particularly, Ghoul, are on my shit list. Action surge.
He looks at you. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I put my shield away and draw out the maul. Yes. Yes, I'm sure about that.
All right, let's drop the AC.
Back down to 18.
Yep.
Might want to use the red one for non-shield AC.
That's probably a good point.
20. I'll do it that way. 18 is the red one.
And it works well with Maul of Terror, red for scared and all.
15, do the same thing for Shauna. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, yeah.
When you have 3 bars, you may as well use it.
Yeah. 27 to
27
hit.
hit.
For 11 points of bludgeoning damage, he goes 10 feet into the wall.
Bonk.
Now
And
he picks
a
up your brass knuckles.
And a follow-up if I can't paste him. 14?
A 14 hits. Just barely. Their AC is 13.
All right. For 15 points of damage.
What?
He's still standing. He's got more in him, coach.
And in doing so, I'm going to see if I can do this. I have to use an action to expend it. Okay, screw that then. I was going to use a charge, the Maul of Terror, but nope, I used all my actions. Although, actually... Here, free action to move Shadow up here, and unleash Incarnation! I'm punching him! What the fuck did Adun just do?
Oh, I was checking movement.
Oh, fair enough.
They went back.
Adun did the Adun dance.
And Adun did in the dance. Alright, unleash Incarnation, I get another attack. Into left at 26. Well, he is just a shadow of me, so 7 points of damage.
Is that with the extra point from the brass knuckles?
Well, my shadow existed before the brass knuckles was lost, so they still have it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a copy of if it changed with you or not. So thank you for letting me know that. Okay,
I'm assuming it's a copy of what I was doing at the time. So, yeah.
All right. He's still standing, Coach. They're
Well-
both backed into a corner. You're wailing on them, but they are taking it like champs, or at least contenders.
Why won't you die again?
All right. We now have it a Dune's turn.
Okay.
Do the Eaton dance.
Dune's gonna move over to here. It's 40 feet.
Okay.
And gonna do Draconic Strike. Now changing it to fire damage against the dude.
20 hits.
For 7 fire damage.
He's taken out of the chin, Coach. He's still fighting.
Okay. So second punch. Second first, same as the first.
Jeez, Henry.
Would you believe he's still alive?
Adding stunning strike to this one. So it has to use a focus point.
Is that a con save?
Con save. TC 13.
No, he is stunned.
And that is a once per turn when you hit, so it's not a bonus action. So bonus action of just punching him again.
A stunner.
And that one will drop. He finally goes down.
Stunning display.
Anything else you are doing to Dune?
That is it.
Ramira, it is your turn.
I see only one path to him. I may not have to step on somebody's sort of light.
Only for counting downed creatures as difficult terrain.
No, you can go through them, and you can also just move through Shauna perfectly fine too, and you can stand here to attack.
It's diagonals.
Here we go.
29 will miss.
That's the second time it's given me.
And 11 will miss.
I intended to go into rage, but with all of them down like that, that just felt like wasteful. Ah, fuck. That'll be it of my turn. There's not much else I can really do.
Why do I have the really dumb feeling that I could just fly the stupid raven over here, poke it in the eye, and it'll fall over dead?
It is the Raven's turn.
It would be funny.
It would, in fact, be funny.
You should do it.
God damn it. The raven
Let's get it
flies, flies over here, lands on the head of the ghoul, looks down, bends over like a bird does, locks eyes. Ah!
roll that beautiful attack footage. This gives a +4 to attack.
Nope, it's a 9.
It will miss. All right, Les's turn.
Oh, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eldritch Blast.
That hit.
25 to hit. Oh, look! More max damage, 14.
And it will go down.
Just
So, how
what
much
if
HP
the
was
bird
left?
had hit? Could it have possibly?
No, it had 10 hit. It had 10 hit points left.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then it can only do deals 1d1 damage.
So what?
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Sure. I'm fine with that.
And with the end of that fight here, after you guys will pick up your weapons, obviously, we will let you guys explore the
Next
tomb
time.
more next time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Works for
today
me.
was just crazy.
Yeah. Poisons, vomiting, copyright claims.
That's the scariest one right there. Copyright claims.
Mm. Yeah. Now, see,
That-
you would have an argument about that, except
What was that?
remember,
It's
I've
called
been
the
using
medium
Disney,
sketch.
technically
The
Disney
medium
tracks for
sketch?
my opening
Yeah,
and
it wasn't
closing
rare, and
for
it
the
certainly
last
wasn't
half
well
of the
done.
last Rainbow season. So
This is true.
I am particularly ballsy right now.
But thank you so everybody so much for coming back. Hopefully you have enjoyed our return,
Shenanigans.
the shenaniganery.
It's definitely shenaniganery.
And that we want to be the very best.
Like everybody ever was.
Hmm.
All right. Well, for everybody in my chat and everybody in all the chats, thank you so much for hanging out, being awesome people. Stay tuned to the next time. Did we want to try again for a
You want to hear me sing?
back-to-back
Only
week
if you
games, or
sing
do we want to
tenor.
stick to 2 week
Tenor?
schedule?
10 or 11 miles away.
2 weeks work for me. It gives me
Okay.
enough time to recover from my other game on Saturdays.
Then 2 weeks from today for more Tomb of Annihilations. Thank you so much for sticking around.
Yeah, and for being patient with us, supposedly.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for that as well, too.
All right. Oh, and on my side, thank you all for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. Especially you, Calloway, however long you've been here.
Yes, yes.
We will see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
There we go.